When you think about it, the pressures of working on a motion picture must be quite something. There are cartoonish amounts of money involved, and while it's all playing make-believe, if you do a bad job of pretending to be someone who gets the terrorists, your life can tumble down quicker than Jules's will when that sex scandal inevitably surfaces. He likes to dolphins. In a tale as old as time, the pressures of the movie set can result in breakdowns, meltdowns, and the permanent reputation of being difficult, one of Hollywood's favourite euphemisms for being a dickhead. I'm Adam from WhatCulture.com, and here are 10 famous actors who are notoriously difficult to work with. Number 10, Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis is best known for playing characters that don't give a and that are also bald.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
However, you might be shocked to learn that Bruce is more like Bruce's characters than you'd like. Well, except for the bald stuff, you probably expected that. According to Kevin Smith, who directed Willis in Cop Out and is known for his candid approach to saying bad words about celebrities, Willis was something of a nightmare. Smith branded Bruce as sullen, contrary, and this is a direct quote, soul-crushing to work with. He isn't the first person to call Willis out on his attitude while making movies. He's earned a reputation for shadow directing, which is the movie-making equivalent of being a backseat driver. What are you talking about, Willis? I couldn't do this entry without saying it. Number 9, Ed Norton. This is Edward Norton. Edward Norton takes himself very seriously, which in terms of the Hollywood machine is very good and very bad. Unfortunately, he has earned himself a reputation of doing a Bruce Willis special, aka shadow directing. Now, I'm sure this is because Mr. Norton wants to ensure the best movie possible, but it also pisses off the people who are actually hired to direct. Norton clashed with director Louis Leterrier on Incredible Hulk over creative differences, and even ended up cutting the final version of American History X himself because he didn't trust Tony Kaye to do a proper job. Maybe this is why they replaced him with Ruffalo the Buffalo. Number 8, Sean Young. Sean Young isn't the most famous person on this list, and there's a good chance you might not even know who she is beyond her role in Blade Runner, and that's not just because it came out so long ago. She's never gained top-level fame because she's apparently a little unhinged, and boy does she like to exert creative control over the movies she works on. Even notorious good guy Bill Murray famously clashed with her on Stripes when she started to question his acting methods, which you don't do because he's Bill. Better yet, Sean Young likes to exert control over movies she isn't even a part of, as was the case with Batman Returns. Having lost out on a part she wanted, the actress strolled unannounced into Warner Brothers and tried to break up a meeting between Michael Keaton and a studio executive. That's a good way to ensure you never work again.
She's a man.
Number 7, Russell Crowe. Russell Crowe's reputation as a man imbued with traits both volatile and aggressive is kind of what makes him Russell Crowe. It's like water being wet. He doesn't take any poop, and he wants you to know that. He's fallen out with folk both on the sets of his movies and in real life, and is renowned for his social fisticuffs. Crowe comes across as quiet and moody. He also once said of his own star quality, "I have that attitude." What do you mean, Russell Crowe? But attitude seems like the right word. He scared a few directors away with his demeanour over the years. Number 6, Julia Roberts. Oh, not Julia. Afraid so. Despite Miss Roberts' tendency to play down-to-earth characters, she's got a reputation as being a diva. Apparently even lovely old Steven Spielberg, look at his lovely face, he's a grandpa, he always was, reached breaking point with the actor. Whilst filming Hook, the cast and the crew apparently nicknamed her Tinker Hell, and the director cut down her part greatly as a result. Nick Nolte hated working with her during I Love Trouble, and that feeling was definitely mutual. Jules has even been called out for her inability to work with other women, Cameron Diaz to name but one. Number 5, Dustin Hoffman. For a long time, Dustin Hoffman was known in Hollywood as someone you'd hire if you wanted to pursue a difficult working relationship. And the thing is, Hoffman isn't really bothered by that. In fact, he's admitted that he thinks it holds quite some truth. In fact, his difficult rep came not from any diva-ish outbursts, but as a result of the dedication he showed to his roles, to the point at which it became f***ing irritating for those who worked around him. Hoffman's most famous meltdown came on the set of Sidney Pollack's Tootsie, when actor and director clashed over who had the most creative control. Still, great actor, great movie. Number 4, Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez is apparently one of the most notoriously difficult humans in the world. If she isn't arguing with you on set, she's sure as hell making your life a misery off it, because Jennifer Lopez will not perform for you unless you meet her incredibly specific list of demands. It's in her contract, yo. For example, in some riders, she specifies that backstage she must get a white room with white flowers, white tablecloths, white drapes, white candles, white couches, and no tomato, apple, or grape juices. That is in capital letters. There are some who think her diva-ishness is a put-on and a way to generate controversy and boost her image, but it's more fun to say she's just a bastard. Number 3, Christian Bale. If you're not a director or a producer or someone really important and you're working on a movie with Christian Bale, stay out of his eye line, or hell hath no fury like this actor punching you until you die. Yes, Chris was always known for having a temper, but it wasn't until he signed on for Terminator Salvation and went absolutely freaking bananas at the director of photography that everyone realised the truth, and that truth is, Christian Bale is a bit of a diva. Do you want him to f***ing trash your lights? Do you want him to f***ing trash them?
Ah, da-da-da-da, like this in the background. What the f***? is it with you?
Number 2, Mike Myers. You could be forgiven for thinking that making a film with Mike Myers might make for a great old time, but this costume-inclined funny man has earned more of a reputation for going totally nuts on set.
She shit on a turtle!
He seems to have spent much of his career making everyone hate him. Those who have worked close with him often cite him as a genius, but they also call him a moody, temperamental control freak. Ouch. One guy even reported that he got fired for looking the actor in the eyes whilst making Austin Powers.
Did you just make eye contact with me, you piece of crap?
That is the opposite of groovy, baby. And number 1, Val Kilmer. At one point, Val Kilmer looked to be the most promising actor in Hollywood, and yet each and every director that the man has ever worked with probably has something very bad to say about him, which has likely led to the state of his career nowadays, which is a shame because he used to be Batman. And that was a stage of his most famous meltdown. It occurred during the making of Batman Forever, where Kilmer reportedly came to blows with Joel Schumacher. To be fair, given the state of the final product, I'm kind of with Kilmer on this one. And that's our list. Did we miss any out? Tell us about it in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter here. I'm Adam from WhatCulture.com, and I'll see you soon.